Alright, let me reset the timer here, and then I'm going to catch up a little bit on notifications in chat. SNK Hero has followed. That's a cool name, SNK, pretty cool company. Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Dodalicious, what's up? Finally finished Arkham City. GG. Not my favorite game, but certainly not a bad one. Also, Macaw, I forgot to mention that. I should bring it up briefly at least. Congrats on your sick gold-plated skull. Not too long ago, I finally got around to implementing those loyalty badges. I guess that's what they're called, right? Subscriber icons, whatever. Subscribe for 3 months and you get a cool gold skull. And alright, like that. And if you subscribe even longer, you might one day get as cool as me. Let me write something. Boom, there you go. I might get a red demon skull after 12 months, I guess. I feel good about finally getting around to doing that shit. I also added some tier 2 and 3 emotes, if anyone's crazy enough to sub at that level. Hopefully one of these days we'll get enough subs to actually get more emote slots, but one thing at a time. Anyway, I'm not here to shill my amazing subscription benefits. I'm here to play some Batman games. And we will do so very, very shortly. I'm just gonna update some things here. Game number 8, developed by... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That's definitely not what I meant to do. Let's try this again. Here we go. Numega Team, published by Atari for the arcade in 1991. Pretty, I don't know if controversial is the right word. Contentious, I don't know. Apparently information on this game is like pretty sparse and arguably unreliable. For example, who exactly worked on this game and when exactly it came out. There's like a 1990 copyright, but it apparently came out in 91 or something like that. Needless to say, it wasn't really out alongside the movie in 1989. Kind of peculiar, but I guess that's how things worked sometimes back then. And of course, these days, or even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know, the whole sort of timing surrounding new movies and theatrical releases and home releases and stuff definitely was a little bit different back then. Like, movies would probably play in theaters a lot longer. I mean, these days, it's like, I hear about a movie coming out, and before I'm sure if I, like, I should go see that movie, then like 2 days later, it's like, oh, it's out on Blu-ray and Amazon Prime or whatever. But that wasn't really a thing back then. Movies would play in theaters a lot longer, and I'm sure by 1991, Batmania was certainly not, you know, completely dead and buried. In fact, talking about the release dates and stuff for the other games we played, like the Genesis and Mega Drive Batman game, famously like had a bit of a delay for the North American release. It wouldn't surprise me if the PAL release was in like 1991. Things didn't always happen in a very timely fashion back then. Certainly not when it came to European releases of Japanese and American games. Anywho, we are going to set this up right here. That looks about correct. Hang on, just give me a sec. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
Never leave the cave without it.
What's up, Atomic Runner, and thanks for those 10 bat bits. Gonna miss the bat credit card alert. Yep, better get your donations in, and cheers. We got about 1 day left of them. But I agree, it's gonna be sad. Like, I've enjoyed these emotes. I feel like attached to them. And we'll see. Maybe some of them will live on one way or another. So I've always had these like themed alerts for the theme streams, bat streams, and whatnot. What's up, Jay? Thanks for your 100-bit cheer. I appreciate it. Highly appreciate it. All right, where was I? Let's mute these amazing Fallen jams, and we're gonna get some pretty good jams over here. Anyway,
I'm Batman.
all right, there you go. Someone's Batman. There you go. Let's hear that again.
I'm Batman.
Pretty good boot sound. Looks like we got the high score. Let's see if we can beat that, I guess. Gotham's Greatest. Pretty good high score list. Or high score screen, rather. So, this game is alright. It's not amazing. Music's pretty cool, though. Let's hope we don't get too many content ID issues here. Like, this game absolutely is like the peak of incorporating the movie into the game. Even getting fucking Tim Burton credit here. Yeah, you get the full like credits list from the movie. Obviously, some of the other versions had photos from the movie, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one that acknowledges them by name. At least of the ones we played here. Maybe the Amiga version does. I don't know. This is like the only game that has the music from the movie. It has a bunch of these like photos and ooh, let me turn it. It's a little bit loud maybe. Photos from the movie and voice clips and stuff like that. And the plot and the progression of stages is also definitely the closest, the most faithful to the movie. So I will say that graphically, aesthetically, I think it's cool how like faithful a lot of it is. Batman looks fucking dopey. I don't think they quite captured the look and feel of the imagery of the movie. I don't think they like. If you look at the Mega Drive game or even the NES game, like it's obviously kind of a free interpretation of the visuals of the movie, but it feels, if not literal, it's not a literal adaptation, but it feels like thematically faithful in a sense. And this, I feel like, is a little more literal, maybe in its visual interpretation of certain details, but it sort of falls a little flat artistically and thematically. Like it's not like, yeah, they didn't get the suit wrong, they didn't like make mistakes like that, but something about the animation, the way he moves, I wouldn't say that the way Mega Drive Batman moves is more faithful or accurate to the movie, but it captures the feel of how you feel watching the movie better than this does. It's like, ooh, wow, epilepsy warning, I guess. Like, watching this floppy rubber Batman stumble around, it's kind of like watching, like, someone with a camcorder on the movie set filming it, like, complete daylight or whatever, like, not creatively editing or cutting around the limitations of the rubber suit or anything, but just like making it look as awkward as it could. That's kind of how I feel about it. His like fucking vampire walk with the cape is a little goofy. There's a lot about this that's a little goofy, but there's also a lot of things that I think are super cool. Like when you punch dudes and they start fucking flipping around and whatever, like the death animations on the enemies are pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not sure if I have the controls all set up, but yeah, well, okay, it's not in focus. Nope, okay. Probably have to set this up again. Yeah, looks like it. Very simple controls here, but I don't know what the deal is with like MAME. Like whenever I unplug or replug controllers, it tends to like just completely ignore, like just deleting stuff. It's not just that it's like not correct, it's just like not there at all. It's kind of weird. Okay, that looks right. So, as I recall, when we played this back then, I did a couple of like 1cc attempts, major air quotes here, but did a few attempts just seeing how far I could get until we inevitably said fuck it and started credit feeding through the game because it gets pretty damn difficult. I think we'll do that. We'll refrain from just going for the immediate credit feed, because if we just go for it like that, it'll be over very, very quickly. I mean, it'll be over fairly quickly anyway, But let's draw it out a little bit and see if we can try to care about performing well and not just mashing through everything. But we'll see how long that holds. The Atari gong never felt more appropriate. Okay, you can press start to add coins, I guess. That's weird.
Be careful.
Push stick right and press start for 7 lives. Alright, 3 or 7. I mean, the game is defaulting us to 7, and I think we're going to need it, so... Let's go, 7 lives. Even this music. Den for District Attorney, pretty cool. Like, those animations, so good. Some of the sound effects, too, really good. I don't have a jump button, apparently. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. Now I do. That's weird. So you have a lot of different attack animations, but it's like completely random. Which makes it a little unreliable. Oh, some of that looks so good. Triple uppercut that guy.
Shields open.
Shields open. Pretty cool.
Maybe it's cleaning out active chemicals.
Voice clips, movie stills. I mean, the quality isn't the greatest, but... Alright, shoot black Grissom cars. Unlike the Mega Drive games, we actually have other traffic on the road here we kind of need to care about. Can't be completely indiscriminate in our machine gun violence here. There's some kind of chain scoring system here too, which is pretty sick, but it's a little much to take in here. Okay, I guess we filled the bar and we got to where we need to go. Remind me of the links. Batman Returns. Alright, so we picked up Batarangs, and we get the grapple. Fire Batrope up to go up a level. Oh, collision. We've got some weird combined life bar and health bar on the left there that's a little hard to understand. Didn't mean to do that, but fine. I guess if you're point blank range, you can do punches still. It's like kind of jerky and weird in motion. Alright, Batarangs. Like, we got a lot of these familiar Atari sounds. Oh, you can walk on this thing. Right. So you have, like, the up jump, but you can only do a high jump straight up. So you gotta up jump here. Like, those little acid clouds. Of course, that one green pixel kills you. Gas canisters. Batarangs. How sick is that animation, though?
Get a load of me.
It's really fucking cool. There's a lot of little touches like that that are really cool. Alright, we're at the museum, so this is where runs go to die. This stage is insane.
Daddy's going to make some art, darling.
Try to speed through here as well as we can. Highly Atari game, indeed. Like, everything fucking kills you. Everything is so large, and you're so immobile. Fucking pack it up, Batman. I'm dead. Like, look at my health bar. Yep. I mean, assuming you can make sense of the bar, but basically each bat symbol is like a life, but it's also your life bar. But you can, like, pick up bat symbols to extend your health. It may or may not act as a life. I don't know how any of this shit works. There are checkpoints, though, so hopefully moving forward we may... You can crouch those, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess you need an extra coin. Let's... Alright. You're number 5, okay. Get one more run in. Like backwards. Alright. It's kind of bullshit. Like I said, the museum is where where runs go to die. Because up until then, it's like kind of trivial in a way. I think we
Be careful.
Oh, okay. So I guess 2 coins give you 7 lives. So it's a not even a 1cc. It's a 2cc. Well, assuming we cleared it, but I'm fine with that. Hey, Nerdy, what's up? Yeah, so you can see we got a little 4 on the bat symbol there, which I'm not sure if it means we have an extra hit or an extra life or how any of this shit works, but... Sick uppercut.
What are you? I'm Batman. Shield's open.
Alright, we took an extra hit there, but yeah. Stage 1, you can kind of walk
Think you're
fast.
cleaning out Axe's chemicals.
Extra life is 75,000. Maybe we should aim to punch some more dudes. Alright, let's see if we can... Alright. We're immediately doing way worse than last time. We're not hitting anything. We're like taking a bunch of damage, which I'm not sure if I even realized you can on this stage. Alright. Got like 5,000. This the way the game like stops to give you these awkward tutorial messages. That's like extremely Atari. Everyone's just jumping down the acid. Alright, fine. There's like a bat symbol over there. We probably want that. Nice, we immediately lost more health than we gained. Enemies kind of die slowly, so it's hard to tell if they're gonna go down on that hit or not. Alright, we lost a life. That's not great. Slow-ass roundhouse kick. There we go, there's the... So, like, get full health, I guess. Did he just hit himself? Alright, well, we didn't die at least. Alright, yeah, right, we got to go up here. I forgot. Didn't die on the acid. Almost died on this guy. Bat symbol. Okay, not full health, but it's health. Alright, Jack's up here, right? Fuck! Ah, I was so close to making it through with 5 lives at least.
Get a load of me. Daddy's going to make some art, darling. Daddy's going to make some art,
Oh,
darling.
okay. It's like random if he shoots high or low. I guess we got Sunset Rider strats, kind of. Like pseudo invincibility when you change levels. Kind of. This is tense as shit, though. Oh, no weapon. 3-time score. Okay, I didn't realize I had no weapon. Ooh. Yeah, you can do jump kicks by pressing the jump button also sometimes. Okay, one more life.
I like it.
It's... Oh my god!
It's time to retire.
Ah, Vendetta. Alright, let's
I'm Batman.
reboot real quick. Let's Alright, you can press start to it's yeah, the coin controls are weird here. So I'm wondering if there's like more okay, nope, no one help. If there's more stuff we can do here to like gain more points maybe. That was a little scary, almost got hit. Pretty graceful jump kick. Because you can't like jump normally and attack in the air. It's like context sensitive. If you press the jump button close to an enemy, you do the jump kick.
What are you? I'm Batman.
Fuck's sake! I'm like almost dying instead.
She'll go.
Anyway, we got more points than last time. We got like 11,000.
Napier's cleaning out accident chemicals.
20. I'm a little doubtful about making it to 75, but if you do the driving stage significantly better, maybe. Because there's like a score multiplier for consecutive enemy hits, it seems like. It's like some kind of well, it says up top there what they're worth. But there's a little too much action for me to tell whether it goes up when I hit multiple cars. I think that's the case though. Also, I just got hit by something. But I'm not sure if it's, I'm not sure if the counter goes down if you miss cars, or if it just keeps going up the more you shoot. Anyway, yeah, we got a lot more points there. We're still halfway to... a 1-up. You don't keep the bat rope very long. I think there's a bat symbol up there somewhere that I just didn't grab. Hit detection in this game. I'm not sure if you guys caught that. I started throwing a thing, and then I crouched, and it didn't come out. You can, like, car cancel your fucking weapons. To seemingly no benefit whatsoever, but you can do it. I think this is the pipe, yeah. Oh. I'm trying to jump over it, but I think I did a context-sensitive jump kick, which jumps way lower than the regular jump. Yeah, see? Shit. I knew it. With the guy in the back, there's no way we could get through here with 5 lives. Dude, look at my health.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Lurk Love, what is up? The steering wheel is a early 80s Porsche steering wheel. I'll take your word for it. I previously established on today's stream that I know absolutely jack shit about cars. But it doesn't surprise me that they would do some cool nerd shit like that. Thank you for putting a guy literally right behind a fucking pillar. That's really fair. Like, this game, it's absurd. So sometimes you have iframes, but not really, I guess. Starting off with, like, no health. These guys can fucking jump to avoid shit. I can't. Oh, right. Then you get to the balloons.
Time to retire.
Fuck it. Let's credit feed this shit. You still have to get, like, through each checkpoint. I didn't even realize that the Batarangs stacked, so... I just kind of assumed that I was starting each life without them. Jump kicks do seem pretty good, though. This is definitely not a 1cc. Like, the way they react, like, after getting hit is kind of creepy, too, because it's like you always think they'd survive. Yeah, they take, like, an extra step before they fall over. I think that's a checkpoint, maybe? Yeah, just barely. Like, the hit detection, like, this is full Atari jank. Like, full-on fucking pit fighter. I can't tell what the fuck's going on at any one time. The animation and, like, hit detection. Everything is like a loose suggestion at best. Alright, I think that's maybe the end of the stage. I heard some Joker voice clips, at least.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
People do speedrun in 1cc this game, but man. But the crazy thing is, too,
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
there's a lot that just at least seems kind of random that I'm, like, impressed people would be able to learn to consistently deal with. Yeah, all these fucking doors. You gotta be careful not to accidentally cancel your attacks. And, oh, like, the spacing is rough because everything is huge and moves really quickly and jerkily. So it's like there's no warning.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
I gotta, like, stun lock him with these, but he can still squeeze out the attacks in between. Alright. We got it.
Get in the car.
Yeah, the Joker animation is pretty good in this game. Only shoot the Joker's green cars. Alright. But yeah, that museum stage is, like, that's some bullshit. Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah.
Someone hosted. I'll take a look in a second. Thank you very much, though, and welcome. Alright, sorry about that. That hurt my eyes, too. Guess you can shoot the rockets out of the air? Okay, that's our stop.
Be careful.
Iest Does Things is now hosting you. Thank you very much, Iest. Right, okay. This game definitely is not easy, but it's also not consistent. I like that he just fell down from the staircase. I want to say, yeah, this is like some... The collision detection really is like the weirdest thing about this game for sure. Like, it feels unfinished, I guess. Which is definitely rough. Like, the way shit bumps into you like that. Alright, I'm out of... Okay, I guess we have ladders. Amazing animation. Oh my god, he like almost caught me. Joker boxes. I don't know where that guy came from, but it's like kind of cool. I like this game, but it's not very good. It's more cool than it is good, if that makes sense. Oh shit, we're out of time. Didn't really realize. Oh, we got a time refill there.
I'm glad you did.
All right, let's credit feed our way through this. I don't want to deal with the fucking museum again. Oh, the jumping is like so useless to avoid shit. I guess they can hurt each other? I don't know. Nothing makes sense in this game. It's so fucking confusing. Yeah, like the visual presentation I think is cool. Like it's not amazing looking for 91 by any means, but like the individual sort of character sprites, the art isn't incredible, but some of that animation is the way like the enemies react is pretty cool. I like how it captures the feeling of like these guys, like I think for sure like this game has the by far most sort of appropriate enemies enemy designs to capture the look of the movie. Although I guess I would have expected some Joker thugs by now. Like, even if it's... I'm not sure if amateurs is the right word. But, like, there's some crudeness to it, to the way it's, like, interpreting... Like I said, I think some of the Sunsoft games are more sort of artistic interpretations of the look and feel of the movie. This is a little more literal and a little more... There's a little less finesse to it. But the fact that it is so literal is somehow in itself kind of appealing. I cannot believe I actually did that. Thunder Jaws by Sim Developers, a cool game. Not familiar, but I'm admittedly not super familiar with... Alright, slipped through the cracks there. I'm not super familiar with this... Well, I was going to say this era of Atari, but I'm not super familiar with Atari in general, I guess. In terms of, like, having played through a lot of these different games, at least. Down here. Joker. Never trust a sorcerer. Gotham City 200th anniversary. Like, sort of environmental storytelling. Like, all these details. It's like... What I like about this... Yeah, it's Monarch Theater, too. Like, I guess it's that nothing... Like, every single detail in this game is, like, taken from the movie. To some extent. Like, nothing feels like it's their own sort of weird ideas. Everything feels appropriate, I guess. The music and everything. Hey, it's this guy. Yeah, I was gonna say, do I just run past him? I think so.
Winged battle flies through the night and finds me ready.
Batwing stage? Yeah. Like, this shit is pretty cool. But it's like kind of a less cool version than the Amiga game, I kind of want to say. Oh, fuck, I missed it. But again, like, this is like so straight out of the movie. This is exactly like how this scene happens.
Somebody tell me that he had one of those things.
The Joker voice clips feel like appropriate to what's happening. It's not purely for the sake of it. Oh, it even says in the bottom left there, balloon counter. Do we need to get a certain number of balloons? So, we're running short on time. Oh, shit. But it might just be, it's kind of a bonus stage. You're surviving, then the stage ends. Because I didn't.
My balloon!
Yeah, I didn't miss 6 balloons. This is alright, but it's nowhere near as cool as the PC Engine one. Those guys blowing themselves up there. Fine by me. But like when you're asked to do like proper platforming, it feels a little bit janky to say the least. Like a lot of these, like the jump kicks, which doesn't always come out. Wanted to be a little, you know, save some time here with the bat rope, but thanks. Like, the design of everything. Yeah, you get the bat rope here so you can, like, skip past this shit, but then you can't without getting immediately killed, I guess. And here's a batarang. Well, we have a shit ton of bat rope. Let's give it one more shot. Okay. So if you crouch, you can just cancel your bat rope with fucking anything, I guess. This game. So I couldn't land there, like, the way, the characters sort of occupy space and nudge each other off platforms. The collision detection is shockingly bad. Well, I guess it's not really shocking. It's Atari, but it's very bad. Okay, I can jump and shoot it up, but to high jump, shoot this guy. You're like losing ammo rapidly despite not really being able to shoot. I'm trying to do a crouching shot, but I was getting bumped into the air, so I did this weird vertical air shot. Anyway, Joker's taunting me. Keep fucking shooting straight up. Alright, fuck this bat rope. Let's batarang. Let's die first, I guess.
Shall we dance?
But honestly, like, I think the Joker voice clips add a lot. For sure. I like it. I saw you. I can't crouch under him either. Okay. So this is... yeah. Like fucking juggling him, stun locking. You get like a bunch of different Joker laughs. That's pretty sick. Got a life there. Right, I forgot about this. Yeah, he walks away, so it's like the first of several encounters. Right, you can't crouch. Dude, the checkpoint is before Joker? Chattering teeth is really what you have to look out for, I guess. Now, oh, okay, I get it. The checkpoint was before the Joker because we did not pass over this hole. Makes perfect sense. Like, the knockback can be really satisfying. But it's so fucking random and confusing. You have to be really careful and deliberate with your inputs because it's really easy to, like, cancel your own attacks. Alright, fell down a hole. Made it across that time. Pretty good stock sound effect there on the bell. It's so fucking hard to avoid enemy attacks. You have to react like a full screen away. Like, be ready for it. Alright, I don't want to deal with this guy. I guess, are these guys meant to be Joker thugs? I don't know. They have purple jackets here now. They didn't before. That was a bad jump. It's not easy to tell when you or them are attacking. Right, this guy was in the middle of hit stun and he can still throw a sword at me. I think we gotta just rapid jump kick the guys up there, maybe? Holy shit, these guys have a lot of health.
The pen is truly mightier
Like,
than the sword.
he extends his like hitbox. And the projectile appears at like half screen. Not bad. The end. Question mark? Alright, well, that's time. Bonus for lives. I mean, what are you going to say about the scoring, though? Very Atari game. Yeah, of course, this is a closing shot of the movie recreated in most of these games. Number 2. Yeah, we didn't get the full top score. We didn't beat our own record. We're Gotham's second greatest. Wow, by a pretty significant margin. But I also don't know how the score is counted, like, as far as continues go. I think it just resets, but I don't know. I think this is a reasonably fun game. Once you kind of get into the rhythm of things, and you, like, as long as you have enough ammo for a weapon that's, like, useful. Grenades, like the gas grenades, aren't bad, but they're kind of slow and weird. Kind of slow and weird describes a lot of this game, though. But, like, it's fast-paced, but everything has, like, a weird amount of startup to it. And, it's, yeah, it's just a little weird. It's hard to tell what state anything is in, but I think the biggest issue with the game is, like, the very strange difficulty curve. Because, like, the museum is by far the hardest stage. And the Joker fights are, like, pretty manageable, all things considered. You generally get there with a healthy amount of ammo, so you can afford to, like, take it pretty slowly. Because I think the way every single Joker fight works is he doesn't have, like, he has infinite health, but you need to push him back. So you need to be, like, attacking him in a nice rhythm, which also essentially stun locks him. But because it's an Atari game, sometimes he can squeeze in, like, an instant attack, which spawns a projectile at half screen. Jerkily moves forward at, like, 2 FPS, so you have no time to react unless you are hiding in the other corner of the screen. Which gets a little difficult in a way because, again, you need to be on the offensive. You need to be aggressive. But yeah, these enemies are, like, just looking at the animation and the way they react to getting hit and the way they walk and jump at, like, 2 FPS, making it really difficult to even tell what state anyone is in. Jumping between floors in the museum stage and others, like, sometimes grants you invincibility, but sometimes kinda doesn't. The way you can't really know for sure. Like, you have 2 buttons in the game, and both of them are context sensitive. You know, you ostensibly have one attack button and a jump button. But the attack button can either, like, if you have a weapon, you will use the weapon. Unless you're close to an enemy, in which case you will use a melee attack. Sometimes. But which melee attack you use, and especially if you don't have a weapon, so you always melee, like, it's basically completely random. and they have like different speeds. And the jump button, if you're close enough to an enemy, will do a jump kick instead of a regular jump, which has like a different jumping arc, different speed. You basically cannot reliably attack, and you cannot reliably jump. So you can't really reliably dodge. If you like, your inputs have to be very slow and deliberate, because if you press a button to start an attack, basically any other input can cancel out of that attack. So if you throw a batarang and just tap down to crouch, if the batarang didn't come out yet, you'll just crouch and it doesn't come out. It's very hard to explain. I don't think it really comes across just watching it, but it's a very Atari game, I guess. It's a sensible enough way of putting it. I don't dislike the game. I just wish I liked it a little more, I guess. There's parts of it that I truly enjoy. I think the way it, I think it has a nice length. It's got everything you'd want from the first movie, really. Like, there's maybe a couple of henchmen. Like, I like that the boombox guy was in the Mega Drive game. That's something I would have liked to see. Like, they got the sword guy. Bob the Goon, nowhere to be seen. Nope. Prince music, which I guess would have been difficult maybe from a legal standpoint, but although if they get the Elfman score, why not? So, there's minor things that you could have wished for, but by and large, like, in terms of creating a game version of the movie, I think they got 90% of what you would want there. The order of the stages, what you do in each stage, like, yeah, it's a good structure. It feels like it follows the movie, but each stage is kind of memorable and unique in its own way. Not a bad game, just a very janky one, just a very Atari one. But hey, we're making rapid progress here. I guess that means that we have completed game number 8 again. Which means that it's time to jump into game number 9. So let's get some jams going as I set up the next game. Come on, jams. There we go. All right. So we'll set up for game number 9. Which is not the arcade game we see here. It is, of course, Return of the Joker, aka Dynamite Batman, aka Revenge of the Joker. If we're going to count this travesty of a version. So I'll do a little bit of setup, and we'll get started on this in just a minute.